All right, week 7, here we are. First off, Christian, let me start by saying check your facts before you try talking trash. Earlier today, I had this young man come at me and tell me that I got lucky I won this week because he woulda, shoulda, coulda. First of all, that's anybody's any day. Half of this game we call fantasy football is about player management. But secondly, you didn't even have the points on the bench to beat me if you woulda, shoulda, coulda. Come on, man. Now, for an ironic twist, congrats to Christian for winning last week's challenge of tight end with the least receiving yards. Now, if Ferguson woulda, shoulda, coulda, you wouldn't have lost last week's challenge. I would also like to point out that yours truly is on a 4-game win streak. But before you start talking about how the Myers cheat and it's rigged and all that stuff, Joe Daddy is also on a 4-game streak. Congrats, bro. Good job. The Sackers finally took it in the butt, with Vaqueros eking out the win despite Dak Prescott shitting the bed. Point Loma still has an uphill battle, though, as he is tied with Herbert Sherbet for dead last. So, by the way, Herbert Sherbet is my nephew Christian. That being said, it's anybody's race. With six playoff spots, anything can happen as we reach the midpoint of the season this week. I would also like to address a very disturbing trend happening in our league. I've noticed several teams with confusing names, usually teams with names tied to players that have that player on the team. Take my name, for example. Kamara Toe, like Camel Toe, however you want to say it. See, I have Alvin Kamara on my team, so it makes sense, right? But you got like Amon-Ra St. Brown, Bo Nix, Devontae Adams, Javier Legette, and the forever overrated Justin Herbert. All those players are not on teams whose names would indicate otherwise on certain people's teams. I don't know. Come on, people. If you can't even manage your team's names well, how can you expect to manage your team successfully and win in this league? Come on. Get it together. All right. Well, I'm done with my little rant here. It's time to do the Week 7 challenge. And while I'm doing this, I do want to remind you guys, all transactions are there is a 50-cent charge for each transaction at the end of the year, and it will be collected before the end of the year. So this is this week's pick for Week 7. Quarterback with the most passing yards. It'll probably be Justin Herbert. Oh, no, that's right. You dropped him, Christian. My bad. Then who knows? I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows who it's going to be. But you guys have a good week. We'll see you next week. And keep on trucking.